It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 25th of January. I'm Michael Groff. After another chilly start this morning, temperatures will warm up a bit today, and that warming trend should continue into the weekend. But another change in the weather pattern looms on the horizon with a chance of rain and mountain snow returning to the southwest potentially for the first half of next week. And temperatures will once again head down. Of course, the questions around where, when, and how much precipitation there will be, well, that's always the issue, isn't it? So let's dive in and discuss. First, we'll take a look at that almanac from yesterday. It was a cool one, 56 degrees the afternoon high, 35 that morning low. Normals are 69 and 47. As we take a peek outside right now at 10:40 a.m., the sun is shining brightly. We're sitting at 46 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 34, humidity 57%, light wind, barometer 30.30 inches, and steady. The upper air weather pattern across the nation shows a long wave trough over much of North America. And out ahead of that, we still have some strong storms across parts of the far southeast U.S., Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, and we did see a few tornadoes earlier this morning and yesterday across the Gulf Coast. But as that continues to move to the east, the thunderstorms will clear out, the severe weather will die down, and they'll just be left with cooler temperatures and drier air. Speaking of cool, dry air in here, and that will result in pleasantly cool afternoon highs, but very chilly overnight lows to continue around here for quite some time. Here's the watch warning map. We did have a tornado watch earlier over parts of North Florida, but that had expired. We still have some wind advisories, winter weather conditions, winter storm warnings as well for parts of Indiana, Ohio, up into portions of the Northeast. Now, we had a freeze warning this morning that has since expired. Perhaps another freeze warning will be needed for tonight in portions of Pinal, maybe some of the remote areas of Maricopa County. We will have another chilly night here, no doubt about it. Widespread frost. You'll need to cover up those plants. To the west of us, some wind advisories for parts of Southern California. Convective outlook for today, that's standard slight risk for severe storms over, again, portions of Florida and the Carolinas. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix. Hey, they're coming up now, around 1/4 of an inch or so, a bit more up north. And we could see some mountain snow as well as another system takes aim, and confidence is increasing that we will see a better chance of showers and thunderstorms, and maybe some mountain snow as well. Yes, I did say thunderstorms. We'll talk about all the details of this right now as we get into the models, have a look at things. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, and this is valid 5 o'clock this afternoon. Trough across much of the nation, a big ridge out across the North Pacific, though. And Arizona under a fairly deep northerly to northwesterly flow. Plenty of cool air advection continues. So what it means for us down at the surface today, sunny sky, high temperatures into the, I'd say, upper 50s to low 60s. We'll go with a range of about 58 to 61 for today. Not too bad. Still a few degrees shy of normal for sure, though. Tonight, clear sky and another cool one. Overnight lows, upper 20s in the cold spots, mid 30s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, sunny, highs low to maybe middle 60s. As we go to Friday, with drier air continuing to stream in, it's another cool night. I mean, we could see mid 20s in the coldest locations, those open desert areas. I'd say upper 20s to mid 30s in Phoenix. But again, you'll want to cover up those plants. As widespread frost will be likely once more. High temperatures on Friday, again, mid-60s, mid to upper 60s on Saturday, but overnight lows will remain in the 30s for most of us. Maybe around 40 or low 40s for the urban core, though, especially by Sunday morning. And high temperatures, again, low to mid-60s. But you'll notice another weather system is now dropping down the west coast. And this one, the track on this continues to be further to the west, and that's going to involve this bringing in some moisture. We will start to see this pick up some East Pacific moisture. And so Southern California looks to be getting pretty wet here by Sunday, maybe into Monday. As the system tracks east, clouds will be on the increase here. We'll introduce a chance of rain for Monday here in Phoenix now. We'll put that at about a 30% chance. Now, there is still quite a bit of forecast uncertainty, some models spread here. Some of our models show a much more robust, wet system. Some are kind of in the middle. There's only a few of the members, really less than 20% now of the guidance that keeps us fairly dry. So we're confident in at least a small chance of rain in here at the very least for next week. High temperatures on Monday would fall back toward the low 60s if this is correct. And then on Tuesday, the system coming through with more rain, at least a decent chance of rain. And high temperatures would be probably only in the mid to upper 50s, as this would be a fairly cool system coming on through. And with the cold core of this coming right overhead again, there could be an isolated thunderstorm or two with this as well. But again, that is, way out there. We've got a lot of time to monitor this. This is early part of next week. We're only at Wednesday. This is an event Monday and Tuesday. So the details will iron out as we get closer, but that's how it looks right now. And then a week from today, this is Wednesday, the 1st of February. Now, this system on the GFS is actually tracking even further to the south, and that would tend to keep the precipitation a little further south. So maybe southern Arizona, northern Mexico would be where the rain is, and then this would be moving east after that. We'd start to dry out if this is correct. And then as we go out 10 days, this is Friday, the 3rd of February, and another system drops in, this one following the track more similar to the low that just came through here the other day. Although this would not be quite as strong an area of low pressure, still fairly cool system. But if it's moving over land, as this suggests, that would limit the amount of precipitation, maybe just a few isolated showers with that. Although, I don't know, the GFS is a little bit more ambitious with precipitation coverage than I would expect with such a system. But we'll just have to see how this plays out. All right, speaking of, let's look at that rainfall for Phoenix. And this is going out through the 8th of February off of the European ensemble, rather. The ensemble mean is up around a half an inch. Many of the members do show precipitation, but there are some that don't. And so that's why our forecast confidence is only modest right now. And then taking a look at temperatures off the national blend of models. And you can see the roller coaster ride here. Highs climbing well up into the 60s here over the weekend and early next week. Then we'll see that drop in temps. And overnight lows will remain in the 30s and 40s. Now, again, what you're looking at here, these are the numbers at Sky Harbor. Yours will likely be lower in the overnight hours, especially tonight, tomorrow, Friday night. Obviously, the more rural areas and some of the suburbs will get well down into the upper 20s to low 30s. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, sweetest of all time. She is the Asian sensation, Michelle. Thank you so much for watching, all of your continued support, your live chats, your comments, all of it. So greatly appreciated. Please do be safe out there and have yourselves an absolutely glorious Wednesday.